Hello, I'm Ria, Sian with her back to us as normal. We're from the Rich and Simple Living and today's Thursday, so that means Homeschool Cooking Day. Today we're going to be doing some scones or scones depending on how you say it. So we're going to do the rich ones, so it means putting fruit into them. So yeah, we'll get on and do that. I think I might bring you down a little bit. I'm not sure if you can see everything. How's that better, right? Right then, Sian, you may participate. One of these days she's going to come on first, all vibrant. Hi there, I'm Sian. This is my mum Maria. I think I've got a long wait though. Right, we've got the magic machine out to mix it. I was going to say, oh, we'll do it by hand, and then I thought, no, we'll put it in the magic machine. Cook it through the processor. Right then, so the recipe again I'm following is out of the Bureau cookbook. Quite vintage, this cookbook. So yes, what we're going to need then, I've already set the oven to gas mark 7. Hello. To gas mark 7 and I've lined a baking tin ready. So then, Sian, what we need to do first of all is measure the flour. So we need 8 ounces of the self-raising flour. I don't know if there's nothing there, but I've got another bag behind us. So if you want to measure 8 ounces of that, and then we'll put it straight into the machine. And it does say to add a little bit of salt, but I never ever put salt into anything like that. Would never dream of it. I don't really do salt as such. So it'll be that, and then what we'll do then, Sian, we'll put the margarine in then. In fact, I think we put it all in looking at this. What have you done? I had a mishap. Oh. When you looked on the floor, I was expecting to see half the bag of flour in the floor. Yeah, that's brilliant. If you want to pop that into there then. And it looks like we put everything else to it. Oh, the other thing I forgot to bring in is an egg. I was prepping everything, so have I got this, have I got that? Bring it all in, and I've just read down, thought, I haven't brought the egg in. So I'll just pop and get an egg. Yeah, so then that's all in there. We're going to measure your margarine. Might need a big spoon out the drawer just to get into it. We use a stalk margarine. You know, use any margarine, but just happen to have stalk. So you want, this is your job now, Sian. I don't need the spoon. You will just want 2 ounces of that. So while you're measuring that, I'll just go and get an egg. An egg. You're right, just want the 2 then, Sian. We also need some milk, so I'll just get some milk. We'll make it nice and rich and have a full fat milk today. Just put that there. Which also means I need a jug, and that jug is in the washing up water. That's perfect, yeah. So if you want to put that in with your flour as well then. So let's just dry the jug. I'm not really a coffee drinker, I'm a tea drinker, but I like to have a nice coffee made with all milk sometimes. Have the decaf coffee. So hence the jug being in the wash. Right, what we need next then, Sian, you've got your margarine. So we want some sugar, and we need 1 ounce of sugar. So I've put the sugar there because I've just topped up. So you just need 1 ounce. Just make sure it's set. It's moved a bit, so you only have to move this slightly and see what I mean. You've got to get bang on right again. There you go. They're funny scales, they sort of sit on there and you have to move the base of it to get it just right. Strange. going to need that in a minute. So we need to, I'll pop that in the fridge, because we're done with that. And I think then it's fruit. Yeah, let's have a look. That's perfect, lovely. Is there still some flour left in this bag?
Just a bit.
Barely anything. Anything in there. We'll keep it, we'll use it for rolling out that little bit, can't we? Alright, so I think it's the fruited there next then, Sian. So we want 2 ounces. It says 2 ounces of currants or sultanas, but I've got some raisins because I left over from making a Christmas cake. So we'll use them, 2 ounces of them. Any fruits. Okay. You use what you've got, don't you? And we got 2. Perfect. You get it spot on, you do, Sian. Just put them up and put the sticky bit back over it. So they don't fall out everywhere. Right, I've got a feeling we might blend all that together now. So we have the flour, the margarine, the sugar and the fruit. I think what we'll do now is just give that a whiz together. We've got to stir it, so we'll give it a whiz. Pop your lid on there, take your hands out of your pocket, Sian. Oh, we haven't switched the machine on. It's not a very good start. Switch it on if you want. Whizzle all that together. Mix it together, or if it's in a bowl, stir it together. So you want to cook now for your mix your egg. My cook to mix the egg in. The real boss. He's got one said the boss, but I'm the real boss. I'll just scrape it from around the edge, look. Find a knife. Every time I go by a knife and fork drawer, somebody's muddled everything up. Put things away and they go in the wrong side of the drawers. My pet hates that is. What we're going to do now then, Sian, is the liquid. I'll put that in there because we're finished with that. So where did I put your egg? Do you want to do your egg, get a fork and just beat it? Fork, not spoon.
Yeah, I know where the forks are.
Got one? There you are. Do the 1 egg then. And then what we've got to do when you've beaten it is pour it into that jug. Because we have to make it up to 1/4 of a pint then with some milk. So if we bring the milk round here, put them up there ready. You beat that. So has anybody had snow this past weekend? Week? We've had a bit falling, not a lot. It sort of snowed real hard, but they've been sort of just on clouds that brought it over and gone again. Blue sky's been behind it, so it's not been lots, not like the other weekend. So the sun's out today and most of it has all melted away. Yeah, that's fine. So if you tip that in here first of all, because we've got to make it up to 1/4 a pint with milk. Just scrape out the excess with the side of your fork. That's over the side, like you would with a spoon. Okay. That can go in the dishwasher, they can. Not the bin. You can step out to the bin then. There we are. Pop them in the dishwasher. Oh, there. I'll sort it out. Right then, so we've got to find the quarter pint mark. See that there?
Yes.
That's your quarter pint. So you've got to fill it to that quarter pint with milk. Oh, we put the fork away. We'd have needed it to whisk. No, no, I'll get a clean one. I know, I'm an idiot. It helps me get by in life, Sean. Get you a clean one, shall we? What's in that drawer? More peelers and tin openers in the knife drawer. And is that bang on the quarter? You're as good as? Yeah, that's fine. Just give that a whisk with your fork, then I'll put the milk away. Okay, all mixed in. Then we pour your mixture in there then. Pardon me. And then we'll switch it on. Ready? Hopefully it should bind it together like when we do pastry. That's the idea. I haven't done scones for donkey's years. Probably since my other children were small.
20th century.
20th century, yeah. That actually looks very runny. It's more gloopy looking than anything. It's not going to be able to roll that. No, so when it goes like that, the secret's to add a bit more flour. Just to get it to the consistency that you want. What should I call this thing? Just goes to show following recipes exactly not always work right. Obviously need a bit more. Oh, that's forming now. Might need a bit more again because it's still a bit gloopy, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
A bit more and just to get it to that binding stage. Trouble is you don't want anything tasting too floury.
Oh, what?
Just guess. Perhaps I should have done it by hand, but it was still being loopy. What we're just doing.
How have you done that?
I need to put it in a bowl, I think, and do it by hand.
Oh my god. Not so
Don't
magic
say,
machine,
"Oh
is
my
it?
God." Oh yeah, the machine's magic. Just the machine operator. Just pass me a bowl out the cupboard, shall we? Put it in there and do it by hand.
Wait, is this the bowl cupboard? No, wait.
Yeah, you're right.
What's going on?
The mixing bowl cupboard, yeah. You've been in the class.
The mixing bowl cupboard?
Yeah, the big white bowls. Big clear bowls, I should say. Can you see what?
Where?
Sean, there's about 6 of them in there.
I got oh, right there.
Maybe we should have done it in the mixing bowl to start with. Oh, thank you. Never a dull day. Do you know, ever since that gingerbread house, it's been all downhill.
What, you playing with Morrison's now?
Morrison gingerbread house. Everything's gone wild since then. Just in there with my hand. Yeah. Just do it by hand. Make the magic machine redundant. Stuck to the side. There we go, just put that down over there. Right, we'll knead it in. So much better. We're real professionals here. Can you tell?
Says the operator of the magic machine.
Oh, it's going together now, look, Sean. Everything's doable, one way or another.
I'm sure of that.
There we go, that's going lovely now.
See, it's better with your hands.
Good old-fashioned way, by hands. I'm always spouting on about the old-fashioned methods for things.
No, no.
So maybe I should scrap my magic machine.
What?
Go back to doing it by hand.
So if you said you want to do things the old way, does that mean you're going to cycle down the street like they used to?
Cycle.
Yeah.
I'm
You know when you used to ride bikes?
I used to ride bike everywhere, yeah. I haven't got one now.
Well, learn to
I
ride a bike.
I can ride a bike, I don't need to learn. So we'll put some of this in the dishwasher because we need to roll it out now. We've run out of space. And somebody's loaded it all the wrong way.
Daniel?
Grrr. Right, do you just want to hold the bowl while I wipe the surface because we've got some sugar on here? Just wipe it off with the fine cloth. Don't think we'll ever have our own cookery show.
Oh God. Good show.
More of a comedy, I think, than a cookery show.
Top 10 UK's
Or a how not to.
Top 10 UK's holiest most cooking person people.
So that looks clean enough now to roll it out on. Just dry it. Sprinkle a bit of flour. That looks okay. See? It wasn't that bad after all, was it? What did I do with the flour? Oh, behind me.
So,
How can you lose anything in the kitchen this time, eh? How? Right, we'll try that to start with then. Right, let's take that out of
yeah,
there.
I wanted to do that.
Oh, sorry. Well, you're going to do it now anyway.
No, I wanted to take it out. You could do the rest, yeah.
You could do that. I'll wash that by hand. Never put them in the dishwasher. So, need to roll it out to about 1/2 inch, so like that sort of thick. Okay.
Where do you get this one?
By not rolling it flat. Keep rolling. Now look, turn it round a bit so you can get from all angles. Don't roll it any flatter than that, will we? That's about as flat. Just get the middle. You can go that way as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Flatten that bit a little bit, not too much. It's alright, you can scratch me. Okay. Make sure you do up to the edges, like around here. No, don't flatten it, I said.
You told me to go to the edges.
Oh yeah,
I did.
We'll leave it like that, I think. Right then, cutters. We have some cutters, hope that goes right. And what we're going to do, Sean, if I've got any space to put my pan, what I want to do is move this out of the way. Okay, just off the pan. Oh, I wish I had a bigger kitchen. There you go, put it where I've moved that.
Okay.
Okay, so now I gave you the cutter, didn't I? So
Yes,
we're going
here.
to cut them out. You've got to press on.
I
or
know.
Nothing will come out.
Yeah, I know how to do
Put
this.
as many as you can all the way around, then we'll lift them then. Yeah, we did some before. What did we do it for before?
Shortbread.
That's right, we did. Make sure you go up to the edges if you start at the end.
Yes, ma'am.
knife so you can lift them off. Like something's dragging in me drawer. I don't know what.
Probably a fork or a spoon.
Yeah, because you
There you
need
go.
to cut it now and lift them off and put them on here, okay? And then we'll
Or-
mix it back to a bowl.
You could just do that.
Well, yeah, if you can do that, that's fine.
Stank.
You start at the bottom, you must be able to start at the top.
Oh,
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you start.
I'm Irish.
Just make sure you leave a bit of a gap between them.
I'm Irish and practicing.
That's insult to the Irish,
Oh, my bad. There you go.
Get that one on there. Get another row then. Better if you start at the ends like that.
Listen, I'm doing this, not you.
I know, but I'm showing you how to do it. To maximise your space so you can get more on.
Oh, what?
And then what we do then is bring it back to a ball and roll again, like you did last time for your shortbread, okay? So gather it all to a ball again, knead it back to a ball, because we're going to roll it out again. I thought this will only take 5 minutes, this shouldn't be very long at all. Should never think things like that. How are you managing? Then just roll it again. My daughter's left her phone on the shelf, so if you hear a noise in the background, he's been doing that all day. Been going off since early this morning, all day long. That's bonkers.
Stay together.
Right, I think we can roll that now, Sian. You're probably making it dry because we've got quite a lot of flour in it now. Right, you have to roll to about that thick again then. It's the trouble now, it's gone a bit dry, isn't it? Wow, we'll cut it. Okay, put what we can out of it. You can see you might squeeze one out there if you get it to the edges. That's it, perfect. Near the air when you press it, can't you? No, I think that's when you get after. Get a bit of a roll again. That's it. No, it's not up there. I'll probably have to make a bit more room. That can be reasonable, but not too close together. Just as long as we get more on. It's troubling till it's drying and they come out. Right, see if we can get a couple more out of this then, Sian, because it is drying up fast. I mean, I don't really want to add moisture to it. There'll be enough in it when it starts cooking. There we go. Just watch that knife where it's pointing out. Just roll it a little bit. No, but no me, I'll just lunge forward for something. Right, so on the top, not the bottom bit, it's thin enough. Let me have a look. Yeah, that'll be okay. Get what more you can out of it. This is what takes time, isn't it? Just keep doing it and rolling it and doing it again. And
I think I can lift it too.
yeah, lift them two and put them on the tray then. So what sort of week has everybody been having? We had a good week. It's not been too bad here. Everything's pretty much been the same. Stuck inside four walls. Last Friday we went down to the graveyard, had a walk down there. Surprised how wet everywhere was. Thought most places dried up, but we were going through like puddles of water over the road. It was a nice walk along the countryside, but surprised how many people were out. We passed loads of people. There you are, you'll get a bit more, don't you?
Don't tread my foot.
I wonder what that was under my foot. You're alright, I've only got slippers on. Won't break your foot.
I knew that.
Oh well, look, let's give it a quick. We might get two more out of this shot. Yeah, I'll try one each end. So yeah, that was quite nice doing that. It felt good to do something a bit different. Went to put flowers on the grave. Got the Christmas decorations off, which have been on there since I think the beginning of December. But I left the wreath because it still looks as good as new. I thought, well, my brother will be going soon, so they'll probably take it off. Or if it's still good, they might leave it. So that's what I've done there, but that's the only time I've been out really. We'll just roll this one, shall we, and form it in our hand. And the rest of the time we've been in. Waiting for a bit of summer, we are. So we can get in the garden more.
Don't like summer.
You don't like summer.
Don't like summer.
You love summer when the pool's up and you're all playing in the pool.
Well,
Right, let's how they look. So we're going to put them in the oven now on gas mark 7 for, I think it was 10 or 15 minutes. But I will write the recipe down below in the description box. Let's pop this on. In even, not on. Put that in there. I'll just check how long it will actually take. Oh, 10 minutes. So it takes 10 minutes and then we'll fetch them out and show you what they look like. So all being well, they'll come out all right. So I'll see you in 10 minutes. Right, they're out the oven. It didn't seem to take very long. I barely had time to clean up and I was fetching them out the oven. So I'll give you a quick look what they look like. I'll turn you around. There you go. See them? The one we formed is around there. We formed that with our hand, so we won't be able to cut that to put anything in because it's a bit, sorry, clumpy. That's it, can you see better now? So yeah, they've turned out all right. Quite a nice depth, as you can see. So we could just cut that and put some jam, cream, butter, whatever you like in them. So yeah, they're all right. They come out okay. But I don't think I'll use the processor again. I think next time I'll use them by hand. Do it by hand. So that's that for this week's cooking lesson. On Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, and now we do a vlog on Friday about the garden and the animals, what's going on in our teeny tiny homestead, although it isn't much of anything at the minute. But I'm going to have a walk around the garden tomorrow and just show you the state of the garden, how it is at the moment, and to what it's going to be like in summer. You're really going to have to use your imagination. But you'll see, if you like that sort of thing and you're into gardening, you can watch tomorrow's and just take a look at the state of it is and how on earth we're going to do anything with it. So yeah, that's tomorrow's video anyway. So I shall see you then. Okay, bye for now.